these congas are part of what makes me who I am. And I sing too. I started singing in church. But when I play these, it's the therapy. It's the therapy of playing these. I get to speak with these. I get to speak with my hands. The act of giving some type of therapy to the spirits and the souls of the people who listens. And I get to relay messages to people, and even who don't listen, because it's still reaching those people too. Even if you're not listening, it still reaches your soul, it still reaches your spirit.
I love pursuing music for a myriad of reasons. I love the creative challenge that it is.
I love doing it. I love playing music. And I love just the way that it affects people and the way it can calm people down or kind of wake people up, get them excited. And it just makes you think about things in life and kind of, think about things that are important or things that aren't important. So I like being able to be someone who kind of helps bring that to people, I guess. I don't know. I just love playing music. The simple answer.
Because I love the way that music affects people, and seeing that no matter, what their gender or race or background, I think music is such a universal thing.
To continue processing what you're learning and then trying to figure out how to put that not only to words but then also to rhythm or to different instruments, or just working with other musicians to compose a different piece that expresses a thought that you had or a thought that, like, as a group you came up with.
I love singing because it's very personal and intimate, and it there's something about it that you can't, it's an instrument that everyone's born with this instrument in their throat, and it doesn't sound like anybody else, where one guitar sounds, similar to another guitar or whatever. You can kind of imitate one after the other, but every voice is uniquely its own, and so I like the way that you can use that to kind of put in your own personal touch into something that otherwise anyone would be able to play. Take a musical piece and you put your voice over it. Now it basically has your signature on it, musically, I guess.
I remember hearing when I was a lot younger that laughter is this universal language because everybody laughs, and I think music is a lot like that. It's just, it doesn't even have to be in your language to have a response to it, and you can feel something from it, or you can make somebody who feels anxious feel peaceful, or make somebody who is tired excited, or soothe somebody who's feeling sad. And I love that about music. I love the power that it has to bring people together.
I think one of my favorite things about music, kind of like what Caitlin and Josiah were saying, was the communal aspect that music is. I think one of some of the greatest memories I have playing music is sitting in a group with these other people, whether they're actual musicians or just people who like to bang a drum or like to sing out loud. And I love together just making a sound that we all dance to and we all move to and we all kind of just rejoice in.
I sing and play guitar. I really, really love playing an instrument. I think it adds a lot, and I think it helps you to connect more with the music that you're playing. But I'd say I might have more of a passion towards singing because the power of words, I think, is unmeasurable. I love how many different words you can use to say the same thing, or say the same thing with whatever. I don't know, but it's, I don't know. I love the way that you can just speak into somebody's life or 10 people's lives at the same time just by speaking. And kind of like Josiah said, it's such a personal and intimate thing.
I've been singing and songwriting since I was probably like 6 or 8 or something, since I was very young. Caitlin and I sang as far back as I can remember, very poorly and very obnoxiously. We were told to be quiet a lot of times by my mother when it was like 1 in the morning and we wouldn't stop singing. And then I started playing guitar a few years back. I played a lot growing up, probably around the age of 12. I would just strum, but then probably around the age of like 16 or 17, I started learning a little more. I still don't know a whole ton, and I'm trying to learn more, but that's when I became a little more serious about knowing, I don't know, just chord progressions and how to be able to play music to my own songs in order to write music more effectively.
I play music and I live on this earth to serve others. The music is a great way of connecting people because music is beyond language. It connects people no matter if they have differences or similarities. It connects people no matter what they're feeling. And I think that's important. And I think being genuine with your music is something you don't see in this day and age. And I want to try to be as genuine as possible, be as authentic, as loving, as pure as I can be. And I think I can do that through just not caring how it's going to go. And I've learned that through lots of trials and errors. But what I've come to learn is that if you show people that you're okay with not needing to know how everything is going to go, and I resort that to music, when I play and I'm enjoying myself and I'm smiling at people, having a good time, it makes people feel good. It makes people want to be a part of the goodness that I feel and the goodness that's in each and every person. It's a blessing to be an artist. It's a blessing to make art that makes people feel happy. It's a blessing just to be every single day, and not only through music, but just being around people and loving people and just being a solid source of love. Holding space for people, I think, is my favorite part about doing what I do, is really capturing the moment and holding space, no matter what anybody's going through.
There's nothing I feel. Oh no, no.